Okay, I hope everyone watched part 6, part 1 first. I guess it doesn't really matter. You could watch them out of order. I'm just filming them in the order that I've made them since the last video. So, that one was getting kind of long because I've been talking a lot. Hopefully I can get through all these in one. Otherwise, it'll be a 3-part. And here I go talking some more. But, anyway, so continuing on from there, another super awesome classic Muppet show, and even I think pre-Muppet show sketch was the Birds in the Trees. And again, I'm not sure where all these characters' names came from, but the birds that were made there, and they've been used in other things, bird sketches and stuff in the Muppet Show. But this is Harvey, I guess is his name, but as I always knew him was the What Do You Say bird, and he says, "What do you say? What do you say?" And then his buddy, Clyde, comes over and flaps her over and says, "For crying out loud." And then here comes the girl they're both after, the first one, Doris, and she goes, "Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really?" And then her friend comes along, and her name, I guess, is Shirley, and she says something like, you know. And then the last group of the friends comes along. His name's Mel, and he goes, "Oh, boy! Oh, boy! Oh, boy! What do you say? For crying out loud! Oh, boy!" And, these guys think they're going to get with one of the girls, and then Duke comes in and he goes, "Right on, right on, right on, right on, right on, right on, right on." That's the Birds in the Trees. I mean, go ahead and watch it on Disney Plus once the Muppet Show comes out. I'm sure I didn't really do that justice, but it's a fun one. So then I took a while off after I made those, and then I finally decided one day I'm going to start small but get back into it. And these are from one of my favorite episodes of the Muppet Show, just because it's so different. I like all the different ones, like the one where they're at the train stop and stuff. But this is from the Steve Martin episode, which they basically decided to cancel the show and have audition new acts. That's where Mary Louise and Friend was from. Actually, I've got some other ones who were on that episode too, so we'll talk about them later. But these were the Lautrec sisters, and they were rats who did the Garbage Can. And I decided I had to make them and add them to the collection. So there's the 4 cute little rats. And that kind of got me getting back into stuff and got me back into the Muppet Show. And season 1 of the Muppet Show, we've already done the Lubbock Lou's Jug Band, but these guys were the original Muppet Jug Band, and these were the Go-Go La La Jubilee Jug Band. Let's make sure I can fit them all in here. And they did some, they really did some great songs. There are some really good old types of songs that these guys did in those early seasons. They did "I'm My Own Grandpa," which the lyrics to that, I mean, I'm not sure who actually wrote that. I've seen it other places. But "I'm My Own Grandpa" is a very, very funny song. And I can't explain it all, but check it out. It's on YouTube too. "I'm My Own Grandpa" by the Go-Go La La Jubilee Jug Band. Now, these guys were replaced. They never got names. So I decided to name them. My name's Luke, and I used to have big, crazy, curly hair, so I named this guy Luke. His hair's not really curly, but, Luke sounds like a good kind of country boy name sometimes. "Hey, I'm Luke." And then I named him Goggles, and you'll never guess why. But he's Goggles might have been the leader of the Go-Go La La Jubilee Jug Band. He might have been the leader. And this guy just seemed like the perfect name for Gus. He's got the buck teeth, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Gus. I'm just back here blowing on the bottle." And then, her name's Sis. "Hi, I'm Sis." And then we got Paw, and I think they do call him Paw in the one episode, but he also is his own grandpa, so there's Paw. That's what I named him. I didn't see any other names on Muppet Wiki or anything like that, so that's their names in my book. Then I decided that my Frackle collection was not finished, especially with the later episodes, and you'll be seeing this if you're watching Disney Plus coming up. You'll be seeing that these 3 specifically started getting used more I think in season 4 and 5. And you know what? I might just be talking out of my rear end because I've never seen it yet. But I've seen some sketches with these three in it. So this is just a purple Frackle. He's pretty cool. He's in some promotional posters and stuff. I've seen him. There's one with him and Droop and the Lunch Encounter Monster. So he's kind of a cool Frackle. And then a pink Frackle and a green Frackle. These guys, they were like wearing like spy costumes or something in some pictures that I saw online of them as well. And then this guy, JG Frackle, stands for Jade Green Frackle, but it's kind of a snappy name, JG. I thought he's pretty cool. He kind of looks like Snake Frackle, but he is different. And he's got kind of higher shoulders and stuff. I was watching something with the background stuff, and he was hanging up, and there was another one who looked just like him, so maybe there was a couple that looked like him as well. But he was in the 2011 movie The Muppets. I think he was one of the ones answering phones and stuff. This guy, along with the three that I showed earlier, he was on, I think, the Jim Henson Hour, too. He was there's one where the Frackles go on strike or something like that. I can't remember the exact sketch, and I've never seen it because there's not a lot of Jim Henson Hour stuff available. That'd be cool if they brought that onto Disney Plus. But as far as Muppet Wiki went, he is a green furred Frackle. There's another version of him out there where he had like a purple face, but I went with this one. Oh, it was the Monsters Telethon. That's the version that this guy was from. There's a sketch called like the Monsters Telethon, and he's got like the cigarette and stuff, and they're going on strike or something. But he was like a cool guy. I don't know what this guy's from, but he was on Muppet Wiki. In that one, he's got his arms out like this. Is the photo of him, and apparently his name is Scabby Frackle. So I just wanted to get a lot of them done and made. Someone did point out to me, I think I do have a couple more from basically like the Great Santa Claus Switch that I should include, but wanted to get all those Frackles done, so I did. Then, I mean, these guys were on my to-do list for way too long. It's time for loving on Planet Coosbane. So here's the male Coosbanian creature, and I like her with those crazy happy eyes, but I'm not even going to try to do the mating call. But basically, there's the male and female Coosbanians, and of course, when the male and female Coosbanians get together, they get the little baby Coosbanians. So they were on my to-do list for way too long, too, because, I mean, those are classic early Muppet Show stuff. I believe, yeah, actually, that sketch predates the Muppet Show. The Coosbanian mating sketch is even older than the Muppet Show, so had to make them. Then, like I was saying, from the Steve Martin episode, I made the Fazoops. These are also from the Planet Coosbane, and these guys were cool. They drummed on his head. This fish-like kind of guy. I mean, this is such a cool design character. He's kind of like a fish who's walking. It's like he came out of the primordial ooze. This guy's got the honker here, and then he's got the thing that comes out of his back, and he's blowing into this thing and bopping on his own head and stuff. And then you got this guy that kind of looks like a giant chicken, and they go all over the place and sing their crazy songs. So these are the Fazoops. Of course, they've been in a lot of Muppet promotional stuff as well. Lots of posters and videos and stuff of just adding to the crazy zaniness of the Muppet Show. Some more crazy characters from the Planet Coosbane. Then I had to go with another classic Muppet Show sketch, which is, of course, Hugga Wugga. And in that one, of course, you only see basically Hugga Wugga's like that. You don't see his arms or hands or anything. Iggy Wiggy kind of comes in like that. And then, what they call him, like the smiling guy or something, but he comes in and says, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." But just look up Hugga Wugga. It's a funny little sketch. But I figured, since all mine are full-bodied, I had to kind of imagine what they all looked like under the fog line. And I thought it was kind of funny because Hugga Wugga gets so frustrated and everything. he'd have these stumpy little T-Rex arms, and that's why, you know, his nose blows stuff, and he's got all these other defense mechanisms because he's just kind of so angry with his little stumpy arms. Iggy Wiggy, I think, would definitely have wings. He's a bird-like looking creature. And then the yellow smiling thing, or whatever his name is, you know, he's just kind of like a little alien humanoid kind of guy. So had to add him in there. Getting up to be about 10 minutes, so I guess we are going to break this up into 3 parts. We'll end it with some more characters from Muppets Tonight. Dr. Phil Van Neuter. He was actually, so he might be one of the last ones that I didn't make from Palisades, because they did make a Phil Van Neuter Palisades character, and of course, but they did not make his lab assistant Mulch, who was also in the Muppet Show. He was like Quasimodo in the Muppet Show, so I kind of went halfway on that. But that's Mulch, his lab assistant, and they are, of course, from Tales from the Vet. Phil Van Neuter, done by Brian Henson. There's a lot of funny stuff with him. He was a really funny character in Muppets Tonight. Again, in my opinion, much too short-lived, and definitely aging well. I think Muppets Tonight is, you know, I appreciate it now more than ever before. But, yeah, so we're going to end there, and then I guess we're going to turn this into a 3-parter. So thanks for watching, and we'll make part 3 right after this.